When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go up top on second and short. He's got him. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Using his legs, it's Clemens. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This place is rolling. roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scrambling away. Makes the catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Potts. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Vols have a lot of options on second and inches. Grab near the marker. It's Clemens. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try the run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleed.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Mustangs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Unloads to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrate.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Touchdown Mustangs! Once he got some room, it was over. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them real.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. The 30. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Going to the running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown Mustangs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here is the Tennessee offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 15 over Michigan State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
He's in open space downfield. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll immediately call timeout. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow.
And the ball is loose and live in the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mustangs with a golden opportunity, but the key to the drill is turn it into points. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little... Turning it on! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man quickly. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Potts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Hauls it in. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Short throw to the sidelines, picks up just a little.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he's thrown another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Rumbles across the 10, down to the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down.
There he goes. Oh, he got boots. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.